guys, how are you doing?
Hey, we're good.
Very good. Excellent. Playing Pori today, so it's gonna be a fun night.
It's the first time in Pori.
Actually, no, we played here like 10 years ago.
Okay.
But Markus wasn't in the band
Yeah.
then, so
Yeah.
it's, I think, your first time.
Yeah, that's right. But for us, long time coming.
Yeah.
Glad to be back after
Yeah.
10 years.
It's a long time. So what do you expect from tonight's show?
Well, I don't know how the concert was 10 years ago, but my understanding of the city of Pori is that the people here are gonna bring the heat up, so to say. So
Yeah,
we're
for
expecting
sure.
a great show.
Yeah, I don't remember too much about from the 10 years ago, but
Yeah.
I
Where,
think-
where did you play 10 years ago?
Montu.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like next door here. So.
Yeah. So, for those that don't know you, would you mind to introduce yourself and give us some biographical hints?
Okay, so I'm Konsta. I play drums in Kneel Before the Death.
And I'm Markus. I'm the vocalist of Kneel Before the Death. And I came into the band exactly 3 years ago, but officially we've been playing with this lineup a little bit over 2 years ago, in which time we've been releasing singles, and now our debut album came out this summer. And I've known the guys because originally band was formed in 2013, so a long time ago, and during at that time in the scene was very known, like mainly in the Helsinki metropolitan area. So known the guys, and when the opportunity came that they had a vacant position for a vocalist, then a dream come true, and now it's going better than ever.
Yeah, and now we are here at Pori.
Not here on the top of the world, but almost. Pori is the second,
For
the
sure,
second.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah. So let's talk about your last album, the self-titled album that was released last June. Am I right? What can you tell about its genesis and lyrics?
Well, lyrical side, the album in itself is about the band name. So basically, we're telling the story of this entity called the Death, and well, from the beginning till the end, we follow one character that kind of goes through hardships in life, and it has been haunted by this entity for his whole life, and then transitions into the afterlife where he fights against the death and wins, but in the end then becomes the death itself. So basically this is a kind of a transitional ghost, I would say, that kind of feeds on the misery and all these traumatic events of other people, and kind of transforms itself when passed on from person to person. So that's basically the main concept.
Yeah. What inspired you to write about this theme? Except the band name, but there is something else that.
I came to when we initially I came to the band, we had this conversation, and it was pretty much like already decided that it's gonna be. But you could elaborate on that.
Yeah, people often forget the like from the name of the band. So, and to me, the band's name has always been about the entity, the death. So we decided now it's the time to tell the story about the death and who that guy is, and so there won't be any misconceptions anymore.
Okay.
Why we have that in the name of the band.
And why the band name is Kneel Before the Death?
That's a good question. I think, well, back in the days that just sounded cool, of course, but we came up with the name with Nico, our guitarist. We were thinking about the band names, and that's something just stuck to us. So I don't know if there is actually any real story behind it, but to me, I'm a visual person, so I always saw the entity, the death, and well, you kneel before him.
Yes, I think also from my perspective, when we started in the scene during that time, and I think this may have had an effect on how the band was named, because we'll listen to like old school deathcore, Suicide Silence, and be inspired by that. And I think it's the name. It's the creation of its time. This MySpace era deathcore stuff.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
I would see it that way.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
me.
ab-
And it sounded
absolutely.
brutal, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Neil."
So shout out to MySpace and everything that was good about MySpace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Young people don't know. They don't know.
But actually, like, there's a good up-and-coming scene in the United States where this old-school deathcore has risen up recently.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, really young lads
yeah,
doing.
the MySpace sound, it is back,
Yes.
Yeah.
and we love it.
Without MySpace.
Yeah,
But we need to accept the death of MySpace.
yeah.
Well put, well put.
Rest in peace. MySpace.
Okay, let's get back to the music side. Where did you record the album?
We recorded everything up by ourselves at our practice place in Pasila, Helsinki, and yeah, I engineered whole album and also produced everything. So yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that you can, like, the technology is there, and when you have guys that know what they're doing, you can basically do it yourself.
Yeah.
I get the
Yeah.
exact great result, and of course we had Jonathan Doles from, like, he's known from Cane Hill.
Yeah.
Very up-and-coming mixing engineer from the
Yeah.
United States.
The latest Darko US track was done by him.
And he put the sound to another level. So
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. How long did the process take?
Oh. I think it was like car coming. Maybe
oh no, it's good.
maybe couple years. The whole thing. I don't know.
Well,
I don't remember the timeline anymore.
we had kind of the initial demos. For example, Eternal Sleep was in one of the songs that were presented to me when I joined the band. So it's basically the songs are made like within 1.5 years,
yeah,
perhaps.
1.5 years. Yeah.
So you have variety. You can
Yeah.
perhaps tell we were in a different place during this song, and then the sound evolved. But as said, we had this whole concept, and we kind of have planned the story and thought, okay, this song should sound like this because story thing. Why happens at this
Yeah,
point?
yeah, yeah. So, what are your main? Well, you told the influences, but nowadays, beside the old MySpace area band influences, do you have any other band or whatever thing that inspire you in writing music
For that album or generally?
in general?
Oh, well, I think there has been a lot of good deathcore coming in the few past years, and deathcore has been evolving a lot. So all the inspiration also evolves as the band evolves. I listen a lot of techno
Okay.
and like electronic stuff, and also a lot of deathcore and death metal and black metal and all that kind of stuff. I don't know about you.
Yeah, well, my music taste in general is very broad. Like, I could have 90s music blasting, or then this very heavy, like, Cannibal Corpse.
Oh yeah, you like a lot of 80s music.
Yes,
yeah.
that's true. So, well, yeah, but then vocally, I mean, when I started doing harsh vocals, I like started from Cannibal Corpse as a joke. And then later on, I noticed, okay, this could really work. But like recently, in terms of extreme vocals and how to push the envelope, I've always looked up to Travis from Cattle Decapitation.
Yeah.
Like, he is amazing. And then of
Insane.
course, if we talk strictly deathcore, you have a Phil Boseman. Like, now the next generation is gonna look up to Will Ramos and what he is doing, which is like amazing. But like me, I wouldn't say I'm old, but in like our generation of vocalists look up to Phil Boseman.
Yeah, yeah. Did you learn by yourself all the vocal techniques, or did you had any teaching lesson?
No, I think this is pretty. No, I think common story that you learn as you go. I'd say it was a lot of trial and error, but the first time I actually played in it was technical death metal band where I was actually first time frontman. This gave me the opportunity to expand what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So basically, it's you try stuff out, and you've heard the things million times. Don't do what hurts, and etc. But it's trial and error.
Yeah, yeah. You need to do also mistake to learn
Yeah,
and
for
to
sure.
find your way to do things.
Yes, for sure. You learn, there's different sides. There's the creative side when you decide, I want to do this musically, like you create music. Then you have the stage persona. You have to balance it out a little bit between these two, what works like live and what works in the studio, because those are completely different things. And maybe as when we create music, vocals are very big part of this.
It is.
It can either kill the song or enhance it to another level, so there's no stone unturned when it comes to deciding this works and this doesn't.
Yeah. And what about you? When did you start to play? And are you self-taught, or did you add lessons?
Yeah, I'm self-taught drummer, but I actually played classical guitar for 7 years. Took lessons before I joined a metal band and started playing drums. And yeah, I've been playing drums for 14 years now. And yeah.
We have, funnily enough, I think we have 4 guitarists in the band.
Yeah.
Because I started with guitar initially, and then
Yeah.
What's the thing? Why people tend to start with guitar?
I think it's just easy to pick up guitar anywhere. Everybody has guitar at home, mostly.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's part of being a musician.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's a household instrument.
Yeah.
For sure.
Also, people that are not musicians, maybe they have the guitar on the wall, just in case if they want to try to blink to play 2 notes.
And also the biggest stars in the rock and metal are usually guitarists, so it's easy to pick up a guitar because you look up somebody who plays.
Yeah,
it.
usually it's always that the people look up to the singer and the guitar player, but the rhythmic part of the band is a bit on the shadows, maybe. So drummer and bass player are not. Well, it depends. For example, I like to when it's alive to keep the attention to all the musicians, but because I played bass, of course, if the bass player is very, very good, then probably I will take more of my attention to what the bass player is doing. But I try to follow what's happening, and it's the guitar solo. So yeah, okay, let's focus on that. Is the drummer doing something particular? Okay, let's focus there. But regular people maybe maybe don't.
Yeah, I think in extreme metal and metal, drummers are more people tend to look at what the drummers are doing, because Austin from Lorna Shore, he's
Machine.
crazy. He's a machine. So everybody wants to see how is he doing that.
Yeah. It's there are few bands that have more than few, but there are those drummers that you're what. How is it that possible?
Yeah.
Like Lorna Shore or Flesh God Apocalypse,
Exactly.
they are like machines. So
Yeah.
and how the body is working for that, and the mind, everything is crazy.
It is.
Yeah. How do you get ready before the show?
Well, I do maybe 20 minutes of warm up before we hit the stage, but there is a lot of stuff to do before the gig. Well, first we load in, and there's a lot of hassling around, putting everything to work, and then it's just tapping the practice pad for me.
Yeah, for sure. Basic warm up, but I think we're really keen on the fact that we look at the recordings of our previous shows and analyze what we could do better. That actually helped us mentally a little bit, or perhaps before the gig you go through mentally how it's gonna look like and what you're gonna do at this point and that. So basically that's a big part of the whole preparation process.
Okay. When you do the show, do you analyze what happened before watching the video? Do you analyze in your head what happened, and do you talk in between? Oh, I did a mistake. Did you notice or something like that? Do you do that?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, it's kind of part of the ritual.
Yes. We used to have, you had like a drum cam or something, our first show together. You took the drum cam and came straight to the backstage, or
Yeah, right after the last song, I took the camera. We walked backstage, and then how was it?
Like
and
initial
on camera,
comments.
like it was fun. We should do that
Yes.
again.
We will get interesting thoughts.
Yeah, it's funny to look at the videos for like 2 years after, because it's totally different people in the video.
Yes.
Do you have any other show coming up next?
We actually have in November.
Yes.
In Vantaa, Skenesali. There might be another show coming for November, but it's not announced
Not yet released. Yeah.
Yeah, and also next year in January we have a few gigs coming.
Yes.
Do you have some summer festival booked? I know
Well,
that you cannot tell anything, but is there anything on?
sure. We have something significant, but later about that.
Yeah. So let's wait. So everybody go and follow the social media so you are updated. We are at the end of this interview, so thank you so much for your time. It was
Thank
a
you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Would you like to say something to your fans and people that are watching this?
Yeah, well, thank you for watching, and keep supporting your local scene. Like the scene is growing and going better than ever, so now is the best time to hop on board. And you can find us at every social media, so take a listen and stay heavy.
Stay heavy.
Kiitos.
Kiitos.
No niin.